Hello everyone, welcome to our combined maths class. Right, in this session I hope to discuss with you the applications of derivatives. Right, so in the A-level paper you can see three areas of application in derivatives, and those areas I highlighted in here. The first one is questions made with the geometrical representation of derivative. Right, second one sketching curves, complicated curves, and then the last one is practical questions. Right, so in this session I would like to explain you how to apply we're going to discuss the questions involving in geometrical representations. Right, with the geometrical meaning we'll see how to apply derivative theory to solve those problems. Right, in the new structure of A-level paper you can see this question in part A as the question number 7. Right, so we will move on. Right, now already I explained you the geometrical representation earlier, but I just highlight that in this slide. Now I have drawn a curve called y equal fx, and here you can see at point A tangent has marked, and also theta is the slope between the tangent and the positive x-axis. Right, so the geometrical meaning of derivative, right, here you see the last statement that I have written here. The gradient of the tangent, right, the gradient of the tangent we can find by differentiating given function. Right, once we differentiate we can have the gradient of the tangent. Right, so that's what describing in the topic geometrical representation. Right, we're going to apply the derivative theory to find the gradient of a tangent here. Right, so we will move on to the questions. Right, in this question you should know these steps. Right, before you doing the past paper questions you should know these steps, and then on you will be able to do this question successfully. Right, so the first step I have written here. The first thing you should know how to find the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve at a point. Right, for that you should differentiate the function with respect to x. After that you should know how to find the particular point, because the tangent is drawn to a point. You should know the coordinates of the points, x coordinate and the y coordinate. Right, next thing, how to write the equation of the tangent. Right, so for that you should have the knowledge of straight line, the lesson straight line. Once you given the gradient and a point, how to derive the equation, that theory you should know in this case. Right, and next thing, we should know how to find the gradient of normal. We'll see what is a normal first. Now look at the diagram here. Now this is the gradient drawn to this curve at this point. Right, the perpendicular line to the tangent is called the normal. Right, so once we found the information about the tangent, that means equation, the gradient and also the point, there is a relation between the gradients of normal and the tangent. I will highlight you later. With that relation we can find the gradient of the normal, and also we can build the equation of the normal also. Right, so we will do the questions one by one according to this formats. Right, the first question that I hope to discuss with you is what? Find the gradient of the tangent at given point and y coordinates of the point. Right, the point here given is x equals 3. Right, the graph, the function describing is y equal x squared plus 1. Right, I think you remember this is a parabola. Right, now what we are going to find? The gradient of the tangent. Right, for that I will differentiate this function with respect to x. dy over dx, and if we differentiate this side with respect to x, 2 square the derivative you can use the formula xn. Right, dxn over dx is equal n xn minus 1. That formula you can use. So the answer is here 2x, and the derivative of constant will be 0. So this is the derivative function. That means this represents the gradients of all the tangents drawn to the curve at the points which are included in the domain. Right, so here especially we are talking about the gradient of the tangent drawn at the point x equals 3. Right, so for that we just replace here 3 instead of x, we are finding the derivative at x equals 3, right? So this is 2 times 3 is 6. So this is what we have found, what the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve at x equals 3, right? So next we will see how to find the coordinates of the respective point, right? That means what we have found here, the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve at point x equals 3. Now I am going to find the coordinates, that means x coordinate already here, what is the y coordinate of this respective point, right? So to find the y coordinate, what we can do, we can replace here is equal 3 to the function, right? So I am going to find y when x equals 3. So it is 3 squared minus 1. So it is 9 minus 1 means 8. So the point, right, the respective points will be finding coordinates, right? Coordinates of the respective point, that is equal. X coordinate is 3. X coordinate is 3 and y coordinate we found 8, right? At the point 3, 8, the tangent has drawn. This is 6 is the gradient of that tangent, right? We will move to the second question, right? The very first thing what we should do, we have to differentiate the given function with respect to x, right? Differentiate with respect to x, right? I'm going to differentiate this function with respect to x, so I can write this one as dy over dx is equal, right? Now we have to differentiate this function with respect to x, right? So you can see that the function is given as a product, so you can apply the product rule for the derivative, or else you can expand the bracket and you can go for the derivative partially, right? So here just what I do, I just as a practice, right, to give you a practice, I just explain you how to apply the product rule here. For that I chose this function as u and this one as v, so I'm going to apply uv rule, right? So the first one of the derivative should be u dv, so u mean that is 2x minus 3, and then dv mean we have to differentiate this function with respect to x, right? So at the same time I just differentiate and put, if we differentiate v function with respect to x, right? So here dx over dx mean that is 1, and here d constant over dx mean that will be 0. So the answer of this derivative will be 1. And then plus, according to the product rule, this is I have written here u dv, the next one is v du, right? V means x plus 1, and then we have to differentiate u function with respect to x. Once we differentiate this part 2x, that means d2x over dx mean you can take 2 out from the derivative, and then 2 times dx over dx, you know that dx over dx is 1. So the answer is 2, and here this part is constant, the constant over dx will be 0. So the answer of derivative of this u function is 2, right? So the differentiation is finished, right? I just simplify this. Plus, and I remove the bracket, this is 2x plus 2. Okay. So if we simplify, this will be 4x and then minus 1, right? So this is dy over dx, right? This is called derivative function, and what we have found here, we have found the derivative function, that means the gradients of the tangents drawn to the curve at all the points in the domain, right? Okay, so now here what we want to find, we want to find the gradient when x equals 0. So we want to find x equals 0 here, right? So what we can do, we just replace here value 0, right? So this is the way how you can write dy over dx at x equals 0. X equals 0, just replace here 0. 4 times 0 becomes 0, so the answer is 1, right? So minus 1. The gradient of the tangent drawn to this curve at x equals 0 is minus 1. Right? So this is the way how we can find the gradient, and we will move to the dy over dx is equal, we just differentiate this function, that is 2x, here derivative of this part is minus 3, the constant will be 0, right? Now this is the derivative function. Once we replace x equals 0 here, we get the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve at x equals 0. So once we replace 0 here, we get the answer 3, right? So here we found the gradient of the tangent. Now we will just have the idea about the coordinate, the respective coordinates of that point. So here point is, I just writing here coordinates. The x coordinate is 0. Once we replace 0 to the function, we get the y coordinate, that is 1, right? Now we have the gradient and also the points, right? Coordinates of a point on the straight line. Just try to explain. I take this point, the respective point. The coordinates of the point is 0, 1, and the gradient is minus 3. The slope should towards this direction, right? Now we know a point on the line and also the gradient, right? So I take a general point called x, y to write the equation, right? Equation of the tangent is equal. Using these 2 points, we can write the gradient. That gradient can be equated to the gradient that we found here, right? So y difference, y minus 1, right? Y minus 1 over x minus 0, right? This is the gradient I have written using these 2 coordinates, and this should equal to the gradient we found, that is minus 3. So we can just apply the cross multiplication to simplify. So y minus 1 is equal minus 3x. I bring this term to the other side. (3x plus y minus 1). Right? So this is the equation of the gradient drawn to the curve at x equals 0 line. So what we have found, first by differentiating we found the gradient, right? And then we found the particular point, and after that using the straight line theory, gradient, right? Gradient I have written using these 2 points, and then that one can be equated to the gradient we found. So this is the equation of the tangent drawn to the curve, right? We'll move to the next question. Second question, under the same category of question, I choose one more, right? In here, we want to find the equation of the tangent drawn to the curve at the point x equal 5 by 4. Dy over dx. We'll differentiate sin x, d sin x or dx is cos x, 5 cos x minus derivative of sin x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, therefore I will write this one as plus 3 sin x, right? So this is the derivative function. To find the gradient of the tangent, we should replace here x equal 5 by 4. So dy over dx at x equals 5 by 4, this is equal. Now cos 5 by 4, you know that is 1 over root 2, sin 5 by also 1 over root 2, I just write this 5 over root 2, and this is 3 over root 2. So here 8 over root 2, I just complete this one, I just bring this square root to the numerator. So this one can be written as 4 root 2. right? So 4 root 2 is the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve at x equals 5 by 4. Now we want to find the respective point, right? The coordinates of the point. We have x, we want to find y. Is equal, x coordinate it is given 5 by 4, comma, y coordinate we want to replace here 5 by 4 instead of x, right? So sin 5 by 4 again cos 5 by 4, you know that is 1 over root 2. So if you simplify, this will be 5 over root 2 minus 3 over root 2. So 5 over root 2 minus that will be what? 2 over root 2. 2 over root 2 can be written again as a root 2, right? So the y coordinate is, right? Now we have the gradient, we have the point, the coordinates of the point. Now we can write the equation. So when we are writing the equation of the tangent, we should choose a general point called x comma y. Based on that, we will write the coordinates with respect to this point. So we can write as y minus, y coordinate is root 2 over x minus 5 by 4, right? X coordinate is 5 by 4. This is equal to what? The gradient, that is 4 root 2. Just we'll simplify this. Y minus root 2 is equal 4 root 2 x minus, once we multiply this and this, 4 can be cancelled. So I can write this one as 5 root 2. So I will bring all the terms to one side and write 4 root 2x, 4 root 2x minus y, and then minus 5 root 2 plus root 2. Further you can write this one as, I take root 2 out, so plus root 2 out, 1 minus 5. Right? So this is the equation of the tangent drawn to the curve at x equal 5 by 4. Right? So in the first question we found what the gradient of the tangent and also the respective point, and second question, second category of questions, we found what? The equation of the tangent, right? Third one, we want to find the gradient of the normal, the line called normal. Already I showed you what is the normal, that is the perpendicular line drawn to the tangent, right? So the relationship between the gradients of the tangent and the normal, if m is the gradient of the tangent and n is the gradient of the normal, this is the relation between two gradients. M times n is equal minus 1, right? So with this relation we can find, if we know the gradient of the tangent, with this relation we can find the gradient of the normal, right? So then we are going to do to find the gradient of the normal. The function is y equal root x at x equal 4. The first thing we should do here, we have to find the gradient of the tangent, right? So dy over dx is equal, right? Square root x means next to the power half. So we can differentiate like this, half x, half minus 1, that is minus half. Right? This can be written as 1 over 2 square root x. So this is the derivative function. Now by replacing x equal 4 into the derivative function, we can find the gradient at the point x equals 0, x equal 4. So dy over dx x equal 4 is equal, once we replace 4 here into the square root, we get the answer 2. So 2 times 2 will be 4. So the gradient will be 1 over 4. So this is the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve. Now we're going to find the gradient of the normal. So gradient of the normal, we can use this relation m times n is equal minus 1, right? So if this is the gradient of the tangent, this is the normal. So n we can write what? You have to change the sign here positive and then take the reciprocal, right? So you just apply this equation, you can find it easily. So n means it is minus 4. The answer is minus 4. This is what we found, the gradient of the normal is equal 4. Right? This is the way how we can find the gradient. We will move to the second question. Second question, same thing, we're going to find the gradient of the normal. First we'll differentiate the function. Right, now here there is a different kind of a function I wrote as the second one. This type of functions are called implicit functions. So normal way we can't use to find the derivative. So we will apply just try to differentiate the whole equation with respect to x and then make the subject dy over dx, then on we can find the gradient, right? So I differentiate whole the equation with respect to x. So the first term, if I differentiate, it is x, so directly we can differentiate, the answer is 2x, and then for this function, you have to apply the product rule. Because x is a variable, y also variable, apply the product rule to differentiate the second term. So if I take this one as u and this one as v, you can apply uv rule. Right? So I keep x and differentiate y with respect to x. Just you can write the notation here, that is just dy over dx plus, and then I keep y and then differentiate x with respect to x. The answer is 1 there, right? And the last term, that is y square. So directly you can't differentiate y square with respect to x because two variables. So here you want to apply the chain rule. Chain rule says what? First we want to differentiate with the given variable. After that we have to go for the variable that we are using, right? So if we differentiate y square with respect to x, first I differentiate with respect to y. So it will be just 2y, and then we want to differentiate y with respect to x again. So this is the way how we can apply the chain rule. This dx is equal, the other side contains constant. Once we differentiate the constant with respect to x, we get the answer 0. Right. Right. So derivative is finished. Now you can see dy over dx in two places. We just make subject to dy over dx in this equation. So at the same time I will bring the other term which does not include dy over dx to the other side, it is minus 2x. Right? Now I divide both sides with this term, so I can get dy over dx as the subject. Now in this answer, the derivative function, you can see both x and y variables, right? This is not like in previous cases, right? Anyway, we can find the gradient of the tangent drawn to the curve. For that, you can see that in this question, y and x coordinate, both coordinates are given, right? Both coordinates are given. So just we can replace those values into this function to find the gradient at the points 0, 2, right? So dy over dx at the point 0, 2 is equal, x means 0, so you can see that in the numerator there is 0, that means the derivative will be 0, right? So now what we have found here, we found the gradient of the tangent at the point x 0, 2, it is 0. That means what about the gradient of the normal? The gradient of the normal, gradient of the tangent 0 means what kind of a line is this? This line actually parallel to the x-axis. Gradient, no angle between x-axis and the gradient, right? That is parallel. and the normal should be the y-axis, that is parallel to the y-axis, right? So we know that when a line is parallel to y-axis, the gradient is what we can't find the tan theta, it goes to infinity, right? We can't talk about the gradient there, right? So in this case we can't find the gradient of the normal. That is also actually the gradient, right? We can say that the gradient, the slope goes to infinity, that is parallel to y-axis, right? So we will move to the next category of questions. The fourth question, what I am going to find here, the normal equation of the normal drawn to the curve at x equals 1, right? Equation of the normal. So first we want to find the gradient of the tangent and the respective point, and also the gradient of the normal. After that we can write the equation of the normal, right? So I will differentiate this function dy over dx is equal, if I differentiate this one with respect to x, this will be 2x and here minus 3. So this term will be vanished with the derivative, and then we can find the gradient at x equals 1. So we have to replace 1 instead of x here. So 2 minus 3, the answer is minus 1, right? So this is the gradient of the tangent. Now we want to find the gradient of the normal. We can use that relation, m times n is equal minus 1. So gradient of the normal is equal, actually when you found the gradient of the tangent, you can take the reciprocal of the gradient and also opposite sign, right? So the reciprocal of 1 also 1, and then sign you have to make opposite, that is plus. So the answer is plus 1 here. The gradient of the normal is 1. Now what we know, the gradient of the normal, and also we know the point. So from this we can find the coordinates of the respective point. Coordinates of the point. The x coordinate is given 1, comma. To find the y coordinate you should replace here 1. So 1 here minus 3 plus 1. So what is y here? 1 minus 3 plus 2. So the answer will be 0. Right? Now we found the gradient of the normal, and also we know a point on the normal. So we can apply the straight line theory. Equation of the normal, you can write like this: y minus y coordinate is 0 and x minus 1, this is equal to the gradient which we have found. The gradient is here 1. Now just apply the cross multiplication, arrange the pattern to the pattern of straight line. So y is equal x minus 1. So this is the second part of this video, to see how to apply this theory to solve exam type questions, right?